Okay then, let's start from the top. So this part of the guitar is known as the head. These are your machine heads or tuning pegs. Obviously these bits that stick up that your strings around, technically the tuning pegs, but quite often the whole lot is known as the tuning pegs. This is then your nut. On this guitar I've got a locking nut, but a lot of other guitars won't. Okay, then running down you've got your frets and your strings. This is your neck, quite clearly, the long bit being the neck. And then the main bass is known as your body. Okay, these items are pickups. This is a humbucker pickup, and this is a single coil. And this lump here is your bridge. Again, this one's got a fairly technical bridge. This is a floating tremolo bridge, which means you can bend the notes using the whammy bar. Okay, then your control, your pot closest to your pickup normally is your volume, or at least it definitely is on this guitar. The one furthest away is normally your tone, and sometimes there are other controls that are normally also just other volume and tone controls, sometimes split for the individual pickups. This is a pickup selector switch, and in here, although it's not so clear on this guitar, is the jack input where you plug it into your amplifier. The main important thing is how you number and name the strings. So we start with the thinnest, most high pitched string. That's called your first string. You count away, so you've got your second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth string. Quite obvious there. Just remember to start with a thin one for your first. Then, normally, if we say how a guitar is tuned, we actually start from the sixth string, because that's the one that's at the top when you're playing it. So it goes E, A, D, G, B, E. A fairly sad but easy method of remembering it. Elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Nice and simple. First letter of each of those is the tuning of the strings. Now you do get alternative tunings, and they'll always be discussed. One of the most common ones is called drop D, and every other string stays the same, but the first string, well the sixth string, is actually tuned down a tone to a D instead of an E. And that is understanding the guitar to a basic level. The frets start at the headstock. So this is fret 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on an ordinary guitar, you'll get dots on 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 12th, and so on. And if it's one of the guitars where you have circular dots, normally the 12th fret is one that will have 2 dots instead of 1. Okay, so there's your understanding of the guitar.